Oh, geez, excuse me. I just had dinner, so I'm having the hiccups. It's been a bit. I guess before we start, I just want to say thank you for everyone who actually watched the new video that I released on the Fire Red Omega compilation. Sorry, Jesus. What am I trying to say? What I'm saying is that thank you again for watching it. I think I probably now the most views on the channel. That's great to see. Got a bunch of likes, got a couple comments. So just want to say thank you for that. It meant a lot. I spent a lot of time on it, and I'm hoping that in the future I'm going to try something different with some of these other videos, and we'll see how it goes. Because I'm going to try a different kind of method to it. But for today, and for the next little bit, we're going to try something new. So for those of you who don't know, this is Emerald SEAGLASS. This is a Gen 3 ROM hack. It's somewhere between a kind of a quality of life improvement plus the fact that it's made in Gen 2 sprites, so that's one of the key features of it. But it also has a bit of ROM hack difficulty increase. There's a hard mode, and there's a lot of modification trainers team. So like all Pokemon from Gens 1 to 3, including some newer generations, all new all the recent mechanics. So like with fairy types, with what am I thinking about? Yeah, fairy types. There's a couple of Pokemon from later gens, Gen 4 evolutions, everything like that. Yeah, we're gonna give this up. We're gonna do the hardcore Nuzlocke as usual, and we'll give it a go. I think this will be a good, the nice segue from what Fire Red Omega was in terms of being like a slightly difficult, if not bigger, difficult ROM hack, to now this, which is now kind of that in between. It's where it's okay. It has a ROM hack difficulty, but it has a lot of newer mechanics. There's going to be double battles, obviously, because Fire Red Omega didn't really actually have that. And it's a lot kind of newer version. So we're going to get slowly build our way up until we get to something larger. And also, for anyone who's watching on YouTube, this will now, instead of having a full compilation, instead of having a full 3-hour just splat right onto the channel, I'm going to try and do more cut compilations after each time. So we're basically, instead of maybe having a full video at the end, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to do more cut compilations where it's just going to be, okay, 30 minutes, go up to a certain badge, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, let's put this on. I'm also changing where I'm not going to use my, I don't have to use my mouse and keyboard anymore. I'm going to use, this is how fancy I'm getting. Basically using like a PS5 controller for a Pokemon game. So I don't have to always lean over so much. Because it should work. Let me just make sure I actually tap into it. Not a lot of documentation for it. A lot of documentation is basically like old, I'm trying to say old, basically like put together by the community. There's like, and still kind of work in progress. So the other key thing about this playthrough is I'm not really going to be doing any like hard calculations. I'm just going to go off the feel of it. This game does give a lot of information right there, so I have to use a little bit less of PK hex. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully you just enjoy the ride. The Professor of Hoenn, Birch, is looking for help in his field. In fact, he's been so busy he wouldn't even stop to record this. He studies Pokemon habitat. I didn't realize Oak is the one who confirms in this. Space. Ooh, just enough spaces. And let me make sure this works the way I think it works. Yep, great. I have to rebind a couple things to the controller to make sure this all worked. Yes, it is. And yeah, you're catching right when this game is about to start. I'm literally at the truck. Attempt 1, we're gonna go through it. I don't know too much about, there we go. I don't know too much about this game in terms of what has been changed. I've watched some playthroughs of it, but I didn't. The most that I did is I made sure I had all the caps in place. This does make sure that I don't have any. This game does make sure that I will not get very little XP after level cap, but I just need to make sure I have a sort of heads up of which. So yeah, I have some major fights and such, but otherwise, yeah, it'll be mostly kind of blind, and if not a little bit, well, I shouldn't say blind. I think I wrote down all the gym leaders and such, but it's gonna be mostly like I'm gonna try and remember from from when Emerald was, and get feel with the new changes. The key thing is gonna be no calcs because on the Fire Red Mega by the second gym I started using calcs again. So let's see how it goes. You know what? We're doing Nuzlocke rules, so it'll be cool if we get a shiny every once in a while. Do we have anything? No, we don't have anything. Okay, cool. Mailbox and turn off. All right, cool. Important settings here. Level caps enabled. Yes. Battle backgrounds enabled. Yes. Hard mode enabled. Press. Yes, we are doing that. We don't accidentally do anything. KO animations be enabled. Yeah, we're knocking out opponent. Yes. So there's already cool. Nice. And then the other key thing about this, we're not going to do this now, but basically I can turn on cheat device, and we'll do this later when we officially start the Nuzlocke. But yeah, no, I mean, just to give some background, like one of my very first Pokemon games was Pokemon Gold on the Game Boy. I remember like having like the small little Game Boy and like having to hold it like right up to my face when it was like dark out and everything. So like this can be very nostalgic for me. What I was gonna say was, and this is all very nostalgic. So I'm hoping, and that is, you know, cool art style. The game has like a lot of cool mechanics. It's meant to be that sort of in between being difficult and being like an actual kind of like enhanced version of Pokemon Emerald with just Gen 2 sprites. Alright, here we go. And I already know what Pokemon I'm going to choose. It's the one I didn't get in Fire Red Omega, if anyone ever watched that. Birch is the fat guy. Alright, so we used Trico in Fire Red Omega, we used Mudkip in Fire Red Omega, if you didn't know that they were also on my E4 team. So let's go with Torchic. Now, Torchic in this game can have one of two abilities now. I believe it can have either Defiant or Blaze. I'm hoping it's Defiant. Starting off in a good Timid. Minus attack though. Ah, that's unfortunate. Plus speed. That's nice. Plus speed is always nice. Yeah, so that's one of the new things. Defiant is good. It's just unfortunate that like this thing's timid and might not do a lot of damage, but at least it's speedy. And at least with Defiant, we can try and find some good places for it. But and yeah, so this is IVs. So I think most Pokemon in this game now get a guaranteed 2 or 3 31 IVs. So this thing is actually max speed now that I see it. Nice. So we're gonna keep the same nickname until I get to attempt 2. We're gonna use chaotic nicknames. So let's give this guy a Underworld. Oh, he's a chicken. Well, there's gotta be a better one for Von Bloot. Yeah, let's do it. Von Bloot. It is nice that I don't have to like hover over with a mouse anymore. Don't know how well it's gonna work if I switch to DS games. Actually, we'll do it one more time. Actually, let me see if it works the way I think it does. No, I think it's just nice. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't. So I'll one more, then I'll do the rest off stream. And we'll just go all the way 99, but I don't need anything right now. We have enough for what I need to do. And we'll come back here one more time once we get Pokeballs to get the encounter. I have a cool idea I want to try. The person who made this game is Nemo622, and they did a fucking fantastic job with this. Like they did, you know, I imagine for like mostly ground up, just like with all the sprites and battle mechanics and like just the love and care this game was put through. I think it came out near I think there was a version that came out, version 1.0 that came out really early, a little bit late, middle of last year. But now it's just becoming like its own. This is like version 3.0. So this is the most recent one. He's working on a new ROM hack right now as well. But this one's just so complete. And yeah, I think it's a good segue because after this we're gonna get into much more. We're gonna go back into the Drayano games. But right now, Nemo622. Thank you for this game. This game's awesome. All right, finally. This guy hopefully doesn't know any water moves. Yeah, that max, that high defense is working wonders right now. The nice part is that I think Blaziken is a little bit of both. It's just unfortunate that Defiant is the ability that basically is what Blaziken would have been known for. Yeah, so if I click on it... Alright, yeah, here we go. Yeah, it tells me all the stats of any Pokemon that I've seen. So you see it could have Blaze and Defiant, Power, Accuracy, and tells me like what moves it actually learns. Like Egg move, well, I'm assuming, can I... Yep, Combustion tells me all the evolutions and everything. This is like such quality of life features that even I wish, you know, would just be in the better forms. Oh, here we go. So here, level up moves. So Peck, Fire Spin, Quick Attack, Flame Burst, Flamethrower will be great. And those aerials it can, and then all the TMs. It, like, this game's awesome. Like, it's so easy to. I don't know what that thing is. Get together. Yep. Let me see. It's cool. Ah, yeah. We're not really using DexNav. To group on Pokemon. Yeah, it's just too easy. Like I remember using DexNav in Oras, but I'm not gonna do it here. All right. So if I look at the quick encounter doc that was given to, that is basically apparent for this game. Basic encounter table. So yeah, I don't know. There probably is an encounter for saying like in Little Root Town or something. But I think what I kind of want to do is there's a bunch of cheat codes and such. I could wait for cut and get the random encounter. Instead, what I'm going to do is that let me see if I can actually show it. Yeah, okay, you guys can see it now. So basically, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to roll dice. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there's 18 different types here. And then there's 18 different types here. And then what I'm going to say is on roll d20, you know, D&D style. And if I get to 18, if I get a 19 or 20, 19 I'll get the Applin, and on 20 I'll get the Tinkatink. Just seeing, you know, just for the fun of it. Otherwise, everyone, anything else, it'll be from going top to down. I'll just type it in and I get that one random move type here. I think that'll be kind of fun. Better than like going in the grass or whatever it is. So let's give it a shot, because in that way the encounter should be Little Root Town. So let's pull out. You see it here. Yep, there it is. Yep, you guys can see it. So we're gonna roll, and whatever we get. And that'll be my encounter for Little Root Town. Ah, come on. Alright, 15. It's kind of anticlimactic, but oh well. There's other places that have better ones, but alright, 15. So if I go down from the PDF, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, I get one psychic type. So Mono Psych. Code is valid. Oh shit. Yeah, sure. Let's give it Giraffe friggin' name. Some of these Pokemon might have gotten some boosts, so be curious to see what they got. Oh, I know what I'm calling you. I think it's just with a K. There we go. Let's check this guy out. Inner focus, quirky, so neutral nature. Holy crap. Stats are okay. I mean, special attack only 9. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll decide for later. I think because of the lack of calcs, there is a place later on that you can go to get nature changing mints for like really cheap, and I think I might do that at one point. I'm not gonna get the infinite money yet. I'm gonna wait till we get like a way to get a verified way that I can get money before I start hacking that in. What's just hacking in? It basically tells me what it is. Look at his little legs. I serve you, sure. Oh shit, that's damn. We get Fire Blast right away. Oh, sorry, we get Sunny Dance. Okay, nice. Let's grab a couple more Pokeballs. Let's just see what we get. Alright, Hoppip. Hoppip may actually be... Well, it's a flying type. One, two, put it in the shoe. Nice, we got Hoppip. Reserve, okay. Gotta get used to that, switching back and forth between controller and mouse. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Nice. Leaf Guard, blocks ass in sunshine. Damn. Well, fortunately it's not very speedy, but man, it's defensive. That's some pretty good stats. It's unfortunate that it's minus speed, and the reason why this thing's so good is always because of its speed. Synthesis and absorb. All right. Calm down there. All right, let's go. What's up? Oh, never mind. I was going to talk to the guy first. And we got a Wurmple. Oh well. Beautifly. Well, hopefully it's a Beautifly. Beautifly probably is going to be pretty good. Let's just go for the ball right away. This is like a level 3 Wurmple. Alright, never mind. It's going to be annoying. Let's try again. Nice. Easy peasy. Here, we'll go with this guy. Macromel. Shield Dust, that's pretty good. Minus speed plus defense. Damn, okay, well, unfortunately the attack I don't want 31, but oh well. Does it tell me what this guy's gonna turn into? Oh damn, it gets Bug Bite, okay, cool. Okay, it's not gonna tell me, but it basically whatever I turn into, so. Alright, let's see what we get. And honestly, I can't remember which one is which. Which one's if Cascoon evolves into Beautifier or Dustox, so we're about to find. So I'll look back at it, even though I just looked at it. Cascoon goes into Dustox. Okay, well, I mean, Dustoxes can actually be pretty decent, so. is decent. All right, first trainer battle. Let's go. Hoot hoot. Ah, come on. Yeah, we'll be fine. Nice. Oh, you have the cool little berries. Yes, I do. So, okay, yeah. So I think I can do the whole like grow berries and everything. So I have to see how that goes. Yeah, no, I don't want to plant it right now. All right, Petalburg City. So we didn't get one in Oldale Town. So I have to remember to go back there, because I think I do get eggs at one point. But yeah, so what I was going to say was, I've been listening to like the end song for End of Evangelion recently. Because I remember watching it recently, because I basically binge watched the entirety of Neon Genesis Evangelion in the original English dub. Sue me if you want. And so I've been listening to a song, and let's just talk about this a little bit. The show, after I finished watching like the last 2 episodes, I was like, did I miss something? Did I really did I because I found it online, I grabbed it, and I was watching it, and I was like, why did like episode 25 and 26 just randomly have I'm gonna take this off so I can pay more attention. It's like, why did the last episode was just like basically like a slideshow at this point. It was very much like, you know, it was very profound, and like when I watched a couple of videos after the fact about it, I kind of made my own opinion. I was like, well, this is really cool. Or this is like, you know, I guess this is kind of nice. You know, it's very happy and everything, but I felt like, why? Like, why did it have to be like, to understand what happened in the last 2 episodes, that I have to watch like a movie that came out a couple years ago, or say 1 or 2 years after the fact, to kind of understand it? Because like, if you watch end of the Neon Genesis Evangelion, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not really gonna, maybe I won't spoil too much about it. Is that it's for a while it's a lot of like mech bots fighting, and then right near the end, it gets really like trippy and like about the nature of human existence and everything, and it hits you like a ton of bricks where it's like, what the hell's going on? And then you watch End of Evangelion, and then that's when you finally get a little more information from it. But I'm like, why? And you know, I think it's decent. It's just like it took, even after I was done and I watched after I watched the show, after I watched the movie, I still didn't really understand what was going on near the end. And even when I read the wiki about it, I still didn't understand. XP has been turned off. Yeah, we'll turn XP on, sure. So like, I don't know how, like, I don't know if anyone here, anyone who's watching, understood End of Evangelion and even Neon Genesis Evangelion at the beginning, but my God, it was just like, oh, this guy gonna fight me? Yes, this guy's gonna fight me. How convoluted can it be? Because like, I understand like some people like the convolutedness about shows. Something like Severance is a good example. That show can be very convoluted, especially in second season, because they don't really. Basically, what they do is like they show something, they kind of like give a little hint of something that's going on, but they don't expand on it until later. And then even later on, you're like, why is it still happening like this? And I like some of that, but Neon Genesis Evangelion just turned into like a... I finished it and I was just confused. I couldn't understand... Oh, does this thing have Bide? It's fine, fuck. Please tell my 2-hit KO it. Okay, good. I don't know. I think it's a good show. It's a, you know, I think it had a lot of cool things in the anime. What do I want to change? Back to Neon Genesis. Yeah, I just finished the show and I just felt like, what happened? Right? Like, I don't know what exactly happened. And if I have to go to a wiki to try and understand what was going on, then that's a little bit tough. I think that kind of misses the mark a little bit on what the show could have done. I thought this guy was going to give me a fishing rod. I didn't think he was actually going to fight me. Yeah, I don't know if everyone else feels the same way about Neon Genesis or not. Like, I mean, I watched it because I heard about it because I heard it was such a good show. And I was like, hey, let me see what all the hype is about. And let me tell you, mechs, cool. Characters, cool. English voice acting, the original English voice acting from like that 90s was actually decent. Like, I think the way that someone described it, which I think puts it pretty accurately, is that it starts off crap, but it ends phenomenally. Phenomenally. There we go. Shit, this thing looks from Fairy Wind? Jesus. But the rest... But just like the themes of it, when you think about it, it's like, oh, this is very, you know, philosophical thinking. Oh, okay, we get dust stalks right away. But man, like, it just took me forever to understand it. So yeah, I think yeah, end of Neon Genesis Evangelion. I think the movie was animated really nicely, but if I need a movie to summarize your show because the ending of your show made no sense, then I don't know, change it. Like, I don't know, change something. We don't need Harden. So maybe I'll get some flack for that, but hey, I watched it. It was good. I think Josh Strife put it best when he watched Neon Genesis. Like, just a bunch of guys, a bunch of robots fighting each other. I don't know what the big deal is. What a lad. Oh shit, this thing's unaware. And this thing's an attacker. Alright, well, good thing I kept tackle. I wonder what it's like at the bottom. Okay, don't get old Neon Genesis Evangelion on me, man. Let's just see what we get. Alright, well, got a water type. If this thing gets Drizzle, that's gonna be really good. Maybe I'll start using Hop Up Absorb. Might not be that bad. Alright, cool. Alright, what are we gonna name you? Yeah, Clasp. Water Absorb, nice. I don't think that turns into Drizzle. 31 attack, okay, cool. It only knows Water Sport, okay. Let's level you up a bit. And let's go over here. Does this work? Yep. Dupe. Dupe. Like, basically, it's the same evolution line as Wurmple. We're not getting it. Wurmple capture is actually pretty good because it prevented me from getting a good one here. Dupe. Shroomish. Maybe Pichu can be good. Alright, cool, we got Pichu. Still doesn't... Well, it's not weak to rock, so that's good. Problem is, this guy is weak to rock. Absorb's not going to kill, right? Yeah, no, we're fine. Crits are 1.5 times. I can absorb one more time. And I was right. I was right. This is actually going to be a good encounter because the next battle I do know is that the grunt that we're going to fight actually has a water type Wilmer with rollout. So that's going to be amazing. This is going to be good. That's really the most I kind of know with some of the leaders. Well, I know some of the leaders, but none of them. All right, Pichu, you're a fast, speedy guy, so let's make you an Impedian guy. Ajara. Modest. That is really good. Holy shit, this guy's a goat. Max HP, max special defense, 29 special attack. Jesus. Alright. Alright, so I'm almost near the end. I'm going to level up everyone to level 12. I think that's a decent level for what I'm about to face. Holy crap, nasty plot. Alright, yeah, let's go to Sweet Kiss. So it's what I think it is that I'm about to have. If it is the Whalmer I think it is, I'm gonna go Stalukes. What's my highest defensive Pokemon that takes neutral damage? Because I think it does roll out most of the time. So it's 23. Yeah. Problem with Dustox is that it's just weak to roll out. Yeah, Pichu's not going up against this this Whalmer. Alright, we're going with Staluk. It's also the highest HP. Yeah, I think here we go. I really love Pokemon. Yep, here we go. Hand over those papers. So yeah, all the trainers got buffed in this game. Or most of the trainers got, like the teams, you know, as you see, different moves and everything. This guy, I remember specifically when I was watching a bunch of them, is that this guy's a pain in the ass. Because look, so it's Whalmer now, instead of the normal Poochyena. And the main thing is that it knows rollout. So if this thing starts rolling out too much, it's going to be devastating. So we're just going to go with Confusion a bunch of times. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Level advantage on single stage. Yeah, 2-shot. Oh, never mind. It just goes Water Gun anyway. So no worries. Nice. Gotta be careful of level cap, though. Alright, thanks for that. And you know what? I should be doing this before I continue any further. Just in case. I never know how much this game's actually going to crash on me.